أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you, dear students. I am Mohd Iqbal, teacher, boys, higher secondary school, Tashkent. Today is my topic for 12th class students of environmental science is ecosystem effects of soil degradation. When soil gets polluted, when the concentration of soil gets changed, what effects lays it on the ecosystem? What what impacts it shows on any type of ecosystem? As you know, that soil contaminants have significant effects on ecosystem. Firstly, I will tell you that it lays negative effects on food chain. It lays negative effects of on food chain. Food chain gets disturbed. The food chain, which is interconnected with so many chains, with so many webs, with so many connections, with so many levels of the food community, it lays negative impacts on that very chain. Similarly, it affects the formation of eggshells. Eggshell cannot be made in proper way. It lays stress, it lays negative impacts, it lays weakness, it shows some effects on the formation of eggshells. The third one is it lays potential effects on the extension of species. So many species get extinguished. So many species get extinct. It gets alteration of plant metabolism and reduces crop yielding. It affects on plant metabolism activities and reduces crop yieldings. The fifth one is it creates obstacles between producer consumer connection of food web. It creates obstacles between producer consumer connection of food web. The soil contaminants, which have very significant effects on the ecosystem, the presence of many hazardous chemicals of the contaminant species causes higher amounts of pollution. Improper disposal of hazardous material, agricultural chemicals, salt, sewage, etc. These all are among the causes of modern soil pollution. Agricultural lands contain certain types of soil contamination which the whole ecosystem and demolishes plant metabolism and also reduces crop yieldings. Similarly, the control of soil pollution. Some ways of control of soil pollution. There are many preventive measures. We will tell here preventive measures, not controlling measures. Soil pollution cannot be controlled completely, but minimized. But can be minimized and prevented from hazardous substances. We could adopt 3 R's. That is, 3 R's means reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, reuse, and recycle, which gives out less solid waste. Reducing, firstly, we will tell here the reducing of fertilizers and pesticides. Reducing of fertilizers and pesticides. Dear students, chemical fertilizers favor pesticides. We must use less chemical fertilizers, as chemical fertilizers in one way are helpful to farmers. We can obtain much crop yields, we can obtain much crops, but it lays also some negative impacts. So we must use less chemical fertilizers, fewer pesticides and biological methods to control pests that we can so that we can minimize the soil pollution. These are so many preventive measures by which we can minimize soil pollution. We cannot control it absolutely. We cannot control it completely. But our preventive measures can minimize it, so that we can get fruitful results in the future, so that we can achieve some best results when we obtain these very preventive or these very precious ideas, precious thoughts, precious talks which we can adopt from so many dignities. Dear students, hope for your positive sympathy and response. May Almighty Allah bless you with bright future. Be city at home, be alive. Wama alayna ilal balagul mubin.